Winniepg. Downtown over there, the city's here. We're out by the river. I think that's the Assiniboine knocking over there, I'm not sure. We're back behind Confusion Corners out that way. Rehearsal. A little day before show rehearsal with the Watchmen. Should be a good time. Dan's after setting us up here at his practice hall in Winniepg. Dan plays the Rivers. He's a good friend. And he quite often sets us up with a place to have a quick jam when we get into town. It's a nice little spot in the it's over by Confusion Corners. A bunch of different rooms in here. This is just kind of like a rehearsal factory. All these different rooms with different bands. These places can get quite noisy when you got 8 bands all rehearsing simultaneously. But we're here at 6, so it shouldn't be a problem. Thanks, Dan, for helping out.
That's better. A little bit more voice. See, just write pre-feedback.
How's your foot, Sammy?
Bit more volume. And yeah.
Neil tuning, looking very serious about his tuning.
Absolutely.
Looking so serious about his tuning.
Absolutely.
All these places remind me of places that I've been. So deep the roots are growing for my kids and to my friends. All I think about is being here. It takes away the pain in this town of mine. In this town of mine. Get high. I like to get higher. I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned. I like to get stoneder. I like to get more stoned than I was before. Woo!
You.
And everything was going so good until it was time to eat at 12:30, and everything was closed. What do you think of that, Neil?
I think that's probably the way things are in the colonies.
I think you're right. Well, pretty basic hotel room, but check this out. Oh, it's nice to check in at midnight and see this with a little card. Dear Ken Tizzard, blah, 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 blah. Very nice. I was just saying how hungry I was, and there's like hummus and baba ganoush with a little bit of pita chips that are, perfectly fresh. That's actually just what I needed. Thank you very much. Love this statue. I find it's lost a little bit in the murk of everything else, but if you get out here, it's a pretty cool thing. If you get right up and look at it. Check these things out. Who's just gonna look around their caribou, I think. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Going over to Salisbury House for some dinner. There's Neely. Hey Neil, say hi. Settling up some breakfast at Sal's. Look at this. Winniepg history here. Winniepg history. That's all right. No ruining at all. Sal's for breakfast. You hungry now?
I am.
How was your night?
It was good.
What'd you do?
Slept.
What'd you do before that?
We played a house concert that was absolutely fabulous.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Why was it so fabulous?
Because we were great.
This is cool. This is backstage, well, immediately backstage at the side stage, back here at the Regent Theatre. But check this out. The floor, as you can see, is completely level right now, which is really crazy. All of these floors disappear. They sink down into the ground, and they turn into a whole new thing. This place will be a different looking venue tonight. Here I am looking at the stage from the pit right now. I'm equal. You'll see it later on when I'm not. There's Neil, keeping himself occupied always.
Doors moving!
Wow. That's wild. Sammy,
Hello.
how you feeling about playing with a broken foot?
Is this an interview?
Nah, well, not really.
I don't do interviews unless I'm well compensated.
Right, okay, well, you know.
What I will say is we're having a lovely time. Wish you were here. What song is that?
I don't know,
You
actually.
should know. It's a bass player.
Probably should.
Who
Who
wrote
is
it?
it? Who is it?
John Entwistle by The Who.
Oh, right, he was a bass player.
Postcard.
He was a bass player.
You should know that.
Yeah. Look at that now. Floor's down. Now the stage is up here. Nice big drop down there. All the chairs are up. Once again, dreaded roads issue. Whirly this time. We had the same thing in Newfoundland, remember? Just holding up sound checks. Everybody sits around, walk out and stuff. Looking out at the crowd that's not here yet. We've got some onlookers. Neil's out there somewhere. David. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whiskey Wednesday show. I'm in Winniepg. The Watchmen are playing tonight at Casino
Club Region.
the Club Region Casino. One of the premier rooms in this country. I got to say, this place is amazing. I am sitting here with GMH. Some of you may see GMH Rocks tuning in on the Whiskey Wednesday show, and GMH. So when I met you, this was like 4 years ago.
Well, I think I met you through David.
Yes.
When I was probably 2019, when I was super young.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, you were sort of mid-teenager.
Yeah.
And how old are you now?
I'm only 15.
You're 15 now.
Yeah,
Okay,
so I'm mid-teenager
you're
now.
mid-teenager now. Oh my God. So you were doing a podcast when you were like 10, 11 years old.
Yeah, I started during COVID to cure some of the boredom, and that sort of just went off from there. And
Right.
then met a bunch of cool people.
And that was called GMH Rocks.
It was called Talkin' Rock with GMH.
Talkin' Rock with
Yeah.
GMH. And Talkin' Rock is sort of become a little bit of a hiatus project because you're now into doing your own music, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I started doing music at the same time, and then Talkin' Rock with GMH, I just slowly got slower at making episodes, and then we sort of put it on hold, but it's something that I'm looking to bring back for sure.
Very cool, very cool. But tonight, you're here, you're going to do a small opening set for us.
I am, yeah.
Opening for the Watchmen. How does that feel?
It's, well, I'll tell you, I had just gotten home from a month-long canoe trip with Sammy's son.
Oh, wow.
And I brought a guitar the whole time. Like we rented a cheap little, like one of those Denver guitars. So I would play music every single night, and I guess Sammy's son Josh put in a good word for me when he got home, and I think a couple days after I got a phone call, Sammy Cohn, and I was like, I feel like I kind of knew what it was right away, but I didn't want to think that, just not to get my hopes up, and I picked up the phone, and he was like, well, Greg, we have a show in October, and I'm like, I would be so happy to open for you guys, so.
Well, that's great. Yeah, Sammy sent out the message. He said, what do you think of, my son is hanging out with this guy, Gregory, GMH. And I went, oh, that's great. And then Danny said, he had just done a show with you last year. He had done a show that you were on.
We played a song together at an event he was playing at, which was cool, yeah.
And Danny said, yeah, he's great. So it was a great fit all around.
Okay, cool.
So GMH is your solo project called GMH?
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's a solo project. Normally when we play live, I just started playing with a group of guys just to back me up on stage.
Cool.
Which definitely puts it all together, but I definitely have a soft spot for acoustic sets like this.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And how many songs are you playing tonight?
Tonight I'm playing 4.
Okay. What songs are you playing?
So I'm gonna open it up with Underground, which was a single I put out back in February, and then a new one that I haven't released yet called Proud of Me. And then I thought, because the crowd doesn't really know my stuff, I'm gonna do a Stone Temple Pilots cover. So I'm covering Plush.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, which as soon as my parents were like, you got to throw in a cover because you got to warm up to the crowd. So I sort of decided that one would really fit tonight, just
It's
with
a perfect choice.
Yeah, and then I'm going to end it off with an acoustic song that I'd put out back in June called Love Song, which I thought would be a good way to end the night.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we're super excited to have you. What's
Yeah.
the future hold for GMH, or the immediate future? You're going to put the band together and start recording some band stuff?
Well, so my last 2 singles I worked on with a new producer named Phoenix Travers, which was different than pretending like I knew what I was doing on my computer in my basement. So it's a step up for sure. And so we recorded those last 2 songs, and we're working on a full-length album. So it's pretty collaborative. We both, I write a lot of the songs, and then he adds his own thing to it. And we're now able to like record live drums and all that stuff too, which is super
Excellent.
awesome.
Yeah.
So bringing everything together is super awesome. So I'm excited it's coming together slowly just because it's hard to get together, but I'm super excited to put out that full length.
It's slow for everybody.
It is.
You just watch us do a 2-hour sound check trying to remember songs that we used to play. It's all slow for everybody. But at 15 years old, to have a couple songs out and writing and releasing your own stuff, that's amazing.
And we're hoping to, the next headlining show is December 1st, so hopefully we'll be able to get a decent amount of people
Where's
there.
that?
So we're going a little bit of a DIY route, and we're renting out a community center.
Excellent.
So we're going to bring in all our own gear and just do a 50-minute set, and it should be fun.
Very
So,
cool. And that's December 1st?
Yeah, December 1st.
Do you have a place picked yet?
Yeah, we're doing it at Sir John Franklin. It's a community center in River Heights, the area I'm based out of, so
Yep.
it should be, hopefully a lot of my friends are able to come, so it should be cool.
Well, December 1st, if you're in Winniepeg, check that out. GMH, thank you so much for coming out tonight and being on the show, and and thanks for tuning into the Whiskey Wednesday show and to be a part of that. And
course.
Thanks for opening for us, man.
Of
This
course.
is going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun.
A dream come true, dare I say.
Yeah, well, that's great, man. We're really looking forward to it.
Awesome. Thanks, Ken.
Ladies and gentlemen, GMH, you got a website yet?
No, but they can find me on Instagram.
Okay.
It's just at the GMH, and then GMH on Spotify or anywhere you listen to music.
Just GMH. They'll
Just
find
GMH.
it. Okay. GMH, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers.
How are we feeling tonight, Winnipeg? This is a beautiful audience. Thank you so much for having me out tonight. It's a pleasure to be opening up for the Watchmen. So if anybody doesn't know, I'm GMH. I'm going to play some tunes for you tonight. This is one I wrote called Proud of Me. Are you still proud of me? Like you said you were. I know you used to love the sound of me, but now you stick out on my shows. I guess you won't hear from me on those late night phone calls. 'Cause if you're not there for me, I'm not there for you anymore. We stuck together, just the two of us. Had others go in between us, even though we had times that would just drive us nuts. We kept on going day by day, keeping our heads up. You were like my sister, you were one I could trust. All the care I showed towards you was a must. But after wasting a year or two, I had to stick up for myself. I had to open up my eyes and see just how you gave me hell. Are you still proud of me? said you were. I know you still love the sound of me, but now you skip out on my shows. I guess you won't hear from me on those late night phone calls. 'Cause if you're not there for me, you're not there for you anymore. All the hours I gave to you, all the seconds you gave to me, how after all this time you had to turn to just being me. Maybe you just cared about the way you were seen. Well, say what you want, but I just gotta ask one more thing. Are you still proud of me, like you said you were? I know you still love the sound of me. Now you skip out on my shows. I guess you won't hear from me on those late night phone calls. 'Cause if you're not there for me, I'm not there for you. You know you're still proud of me. Oh. Are you still